Yo, 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 how's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 38 of Danganronpa 2. Last time, 2 people died, and Brent called it, like, right at the very beginning of the chapter. And, I don't know, Brent, how do you feel about being a psychic?
Maybe I am.
Brent, the ultimate psychic. And then I can be, like, the ultimate dark, and then I'll be the ultimate, like, you know, dark-type Pokemon.
That's why I like Alakazam.
Oh, there you go. Oh, perfect. There you go. I'll just call you Alakazam from now on. I'll just call you Kazam. I'm going to call you Kazam. All right, so it's me, John, and my buddy Kazam, and we're going to be voice acting the rest of Danganronpa 2.
What is that?
It's
is
a
that
TV, a movie, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's true. There are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is...
She's a teenager. She's supposed to be in high school, but she kind of looks like a 12-year-old, and that's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. It is weird. Also, Nagito is very insistent on taking her kimono off, but he's a robot. He doesn't know. The way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on... Oh, yeah, hide the wound on a neck.
Vampires?
Oh, maybe it was vampires. Maybe there really is a 17th student, and it's Ibuki's sister, twin sister, or something. I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Sure, Hajime.
No, they would have blood.
Yeah,
they can't faint if they don't. They can't faint if they have blood.
Exactly. Well,
fainting is like a lack of blood to the brain.
Is that what it is?
I believe so.
Oh.
Like the lack of air in the blood going to the brain, so you faint.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess that's one way of doing it. But you can be surprised by something and then faint.
Yeah, because you like tense up and keep the blood from moving out of your brain or something like that.
Okay.
Like, I can't. I shouldn't be doing that, so I fall down and like relax.
Oh, dang. I never thought of that. Okay, that's cool.
At least that's what I kind of determined. It doesn't mean it's true. It just means that's the way I think.
You know what? Let's just ask Mikon, the ultimate nurse. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop off the floor, or something drop on the floor there?
No, I'm just looking for trapdoors so I can for escape routes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty.
Hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor. Oh, look, it's dirty. Oh, yeah, there is some blood stains. Maybe. If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a blood stain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it?
Probably because she was killed somewhere else and then dragged over there and tied up and whatever.
Oh, maybe.
That's why there's not enough blood.
Oh, there you go.
That's what I said earlier.
Hide it!
So.
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body is
because they had his footprint in it and didn't want to have it freaking shared to the size of their foot. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. But Nagito knows whose feet are what size. So, maybe that'll come up. As long as the body's nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain.
So he has a foot fetish?
I mean, who doesn't?
Okay.
So, what was the killer trying to hide?
I have a foot aversion fetish.
Oh, that's good.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
I don't even know if that...
Foot aversion sounds like you try to avoid feet.
I don't want it. It is.
Yeah.
I don't want those feet in my face.
But who doesn't want
Why
feet
would
in
I
their
like
face?
it so much that your feet's out of my vision so I cannot not be turned on?
Oh my God.
I regret what I said.
The act of avoiding feet turns
I
you
should
on
have just
so
said
much.
I have a foot aversion tendency.
No, you get off on
fetish.
avoiding feet. That's how you do it. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little. Like so. It's running as a heater! Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit!
Why Fahrenheit? This should be Celsius.
You would think,
Because in
but
Japan, they write Celsius, so it's...
No, because they only marketed this game to the US, clearly. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. Maybe because big numbers seem like more intense. So it's like, oh, it's 20 degrees or something. Then it's like, oh, it's 86 degrees. Then it sounds like a lot more intense.
They just wanted my birth year.
Hey, yeah, they did. Yeah.
1986.
They knew you were going to be playing this game. So they were like, all right. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside is a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too.
Although I'm not staff.
Maybe he has a staph infection, so he can go in there. Hey, Nagito is here. God, I love him. Nagito, did you come here to investigate this storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking.
Why? They basically went at the same time. So why are you surprised when he's in there?
Yeah, right. Like. Or
we were just talking to him outside.
I like to imagine that Hajime's just opens the door. Nagito just swiftly goes in there, right? And then Hajime's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just I'm just thinking about what you're thinking about right now." And then, yeah, is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here? So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko. That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just gonna be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
What?
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right.
Who died?
So if he's on the side of the person with hope.
Yeah.
So if the person who was just murdering one after another was just only doing it because he hoped to get out of there the most easiest, the quickest way. And maybe not the easiest, but the quickest way out of there. And that was his hope. He would be on his side and he would let him kill him.
But if it's...
Because that would be hope for him.
Yeah, I mean, he already said he's willing to die for somebody else's, escape.
Yeah.
He said that at the beginning.
So, my point is, he is on the side of the killer because hope... If anyone kills, those people are hoping to get out.
Yeah, but he's on whoever's hope is greater. Which is why he goes back and forth so much during the trials.
Oh, so so the multiple murders from the same person would be the greatest, better hope than any other one.
Because it was only one murder, and this is two.
Yeah.
So there's greater hope. Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really, you might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find it. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time.
But if he implicates himself, he removes hope from everyone because everyone dies.
I mean, no. Maybe,
he survives, so that means he's the only one with hope.
Wait, are you talking about if he's the killer?
If he keeps interfering, he's going to make it look like him. And because they would be wrong, everyone would die because they were wrong about who's the killer.
Yeah.
Everyone but the killer, that is, would die.
So, yeah.
So him interfering is very conflicting. It very much conflicts with what he's trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, Nagito anyway just is
interfering.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feeling or my computer electronics inside my butt.
My AI programming.
Yeah. Gut feelings. You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Also, can you disable your poetry thing? You rhymed, and I don't like that.
This guy's motives conflict with who they try to write him as. It bothers me because they keep. I guess at a surface level he doesn't conflict, but if you actually think about it, it does conflict, and they just don't want you to think about it. Or unless that's the whole point, and he's
The
just
whole point is
constantly-
he's a nuisance. Like, he's a, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. I'll figure it out at the very end of the game.
You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. And how you can ever be sneaked up on. Or something, I don't know. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing.
Look at the digitized light.
Digitized light?
See the yellow squares?
Oh, yeah. No, it's great. It's further proof that this is reality and not a video game.
Yeah.
Compared to the last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Yes, you're probably overthinking this.
Put it all on the carpet there.
There's carpeting, wallpaper.
And the one on the pole.
Yeah, oh.
Out there. Because they have it all over the pole.
Yeah, they do have it all over the pole. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There's a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper
is torn.
It looks like a little torn. But what does this mean? I guess that's everything important in this storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue.
Yeah, this torn piece of paper is very important.
Yes. I mean, it might be. You never know.
You just didn't even look at anything else.
No.
Like everything else there, it could have been like blood on one of the rolls. Didn't even look at that. It's like this torn piece of paper.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Exactly what I need to know.
100%. Okay, I want to talk to... Oh, you know what? Maybe the thing on the floor. We haven't looked at that yet.
Yeah.
The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
Very
I see.
astute.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This too must be the
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for the communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this?
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough.
They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this. Then, what was that thing I saw? That I still haven't told anyone about, really.
He's never,
still hasn't mentioned
never
it.
explained anything. He's constantly making himself seem like he's covering up all his mistakes.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, with this, we might be able to we might be close to finishing investigating the music venue, but I still need to talk with Mikon. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. All right, Mikon, you're a savior. Come on. How about it, Mikon? Have you found anything out by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
But that's you.
But it's not my fault. The music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat? Is that possible?
Actually, with the heat, you can, knowing the exact temperature, yes, you can. And it's 86 degrees in there, so that means you can determine how long they've been in there by using the temperature of that. Unless it was fluctuating back and forth the entire time it was in, the dead bodies have been in there, then no, you couldn't, right? So,
I think she's gonna explain it.
If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time. No, that's not true. I just said no.
I see. That might have been the killer's goal.
Otherwise, you couldn't tell when somebody died in the desert or anything like that.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's context clues, if anything.
If you have numbers, you can determine those things.
Maybe, well, the thing is, she's the ultimate nurse, not the ultimate mathematician.
Or the ultimate scientists.
Yeah. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot.
What is it? What is it? Fuck, what is it?
I don't know.
The autopsy guy.
Yeah.
Who's
the
coroner?
Coroner, yeah.
The ultimate coroner.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Even if the heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up their time and death?
I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyoko.
And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Huh? Imitation murder? Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew. Wow. Clearly we're overthinking so much, we're not even paying attention to like things that everyone knows. It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. The one that they
the one that we didn't see.
That apparently we didn't watch.
We didn't watch.
I didn't watch it.
That movie.
Good instinct.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed these two people.
The goal was an imitation killer. Wouldn't be an imitation kill, not an imitation killer. Anyway,
imitation murder?
Yeah. Even so, why did they feel they need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie...
Let's just, like, not use nouns and just keep saying and repeating imitation. And that will explain everything to everybody.
I mean, we've gotten this far doing it, so why not keep doing it? Then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This too must be
It's
the
certainly
will of causality.
conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation.
Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed?
Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people can be killed at once.
I see. That explains what I was saying about the train killer.
Yeah.
I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure.
There's no imitating Thomas the
dank engine.
Yeah, that's right.
Ahem. On this killing school trip, the same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Although you're only announcing that now. So, I mean, unless it was said before. You mean you've added another rule?
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened would just be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
So I could have done that before.
Yeah,
that.
so basically it could have been okay before that. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility a possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So, what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence.
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
I guess what he could be doing is like try them all separately, each death separately.
Yeah, just like multi up the class trials.
It immediately solves Monokuma's problem.
I mean, yeah.
Then if you go, this murder was to this person, and then you do a separate one for the other person, say it's the same person, okay, then that person gets killed twice.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's like kills them and
Revives them.
And it's like, all right, you're 100%. All right, time to die.
All right,
again.
we're doing it again. Meaning, 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
I
don't like
All right, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure it out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
And hibernate.
And voice crack like crazy. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time.
But they could, because I just explained a good way to get them out of that.
But no, Brent, no.
But the robot couldn't figure it out, so okay.
With this, I guess that narrows things down a bit. Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Plus, if that same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, It means a third victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough.
You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
Could it be you haven't seen it? Of course, he's been asking that
the entire time. Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So,
Like I said, that movie.
If you'd said the movie name at the very beginning,
This
then you
entire
would have like
conversation
some
be
way
avoided.
to understand it. But they just kept going, that movie,
Yep.
that imitation.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a terrible way to talk.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
The one that we avoided because we bought the...
Because they bought the dumb...
We bought it for $1 million, and they everyone probably knew about that, right?
Yeah.
At least a few people did, so why didn't those people explain that you didn't see it?
I don't know.
Anyways, of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely
could've just-
resembles that movie, as if they were copying
They
it.
should have just said Monokuba's movie.
No, it's that movie.
It's that movie. It's
Yeah.
the pronoun movie.
Yeah, as if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that.
God damn it.
That it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings, you should come by later too. I'll go to the or exactly what you're talking about. Obviously the movie
So if
theater.
something ever like happens that is kind of serious around like me, you, Enoch, or whatever, I'm just gonna just start talking in pronouns.
Oh, please do.
And then never explain what I mean, and just keep saying pronouns so that you should know this. It's this incident.
Yeah. It's like, what incident? You know, this incident.
It's the one that was we
one
were
that-
at earlier preceding this.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that could be anything. But it was the incident.
Oh my god. I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think.
Oh, so I just basically explained a Seinfeld episode.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Brent, the ultimate Seinfeld explainer. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
you are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too.
Yeah, diseases are related to like specific locations and not the fact that people can spread them with their biological stuff.
Also the fact that Monokuma cured it, and so there's no reason for there to be a disease anymore. So I'm sorry, Sonya, your big brain is not very big today.
Shouldn't be like telling Ibuki or Mikan to do anything.
Oh yeah, no,
Mikan
like
should be the one explaining that kind of information when you're not an expert,
yeah, no, 100%.
or at least literate in it.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Le Hopital because I don't know, it was closest.
Snake-a-me.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah, we gotta check our snake. Let's do it.
It's been one level, so I figure.
Oh yeah, we might as well. Oh, Kazuichi's here. That's fun. Pet, did you poop? Oh, you haven't pooped yet.
Jeez.
You know what? I think we gotta give him a present to maybe poop a little bit. Maybe
I think you need to poop.
a non-alcoholic wine. Maybe that'll make them poop.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Here you go, Snake Emmy. Here's some wine. Get drunk and then go poop.
You can ferment your stomach with. Yeah, I don't care anymore.
Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything.
No, not suspicious whatsoever. Didn't you get that? Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Just because I got something from something suspicious and shady doesn't mean I am. I don't trust to go into places that are shady and become suspicious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little.
Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
No, that's impossible.
Yeah, why?
Because I'm a mechanic and not an electrical engineer.
And I know better.
Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video, so it only can be encoded from one camera to decoded on a monitor.
Yeah.
And they cannot duplicate it because reasons?
Because maybe they could if the ultimate engineer was here. Or the ultimate, electrical engineer was here.
Programmer.
Programmer, there we go. Oh, they already had the ultimate programmer. It was Chihiro from the first game.
Video game. Oh, no. Oh, okay, I guess you would be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras.
So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa.
However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcasts based on specific numbers. So even if you bring up the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere.
Interfere.
I saw interfere with
the signal.
With the signal.
Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
I just couldn't not say interview. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it.
You're right. You did work on that. What? He was almost offended by that.
I guess that would explain why they couldn't relay the information, because they have to be connected directly to each other.
Yeah.
Relaying it requires copying the encoding, and that wouldn't be able to pick it up.
Yeah.
I explained it for them.
But it's okay, because they'll take
but it's still
10
stupid
years.
Because they could have copied it.
I mean, they're going to take 10 years to explain it anyway. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's usually how that works. Hey, Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Here we go. They're finally explaining it.
Finally getting to the point where Hajime was being an idiot.
Yep. Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that.
I think everybody wants to ask him that. Why are you the first person to find the body?
It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in the surveillance camera unit. And the video, it showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using a candlelight.
And it was the first thing I noticed. Not the noose, not the stepladder. It was the fact that it was candlelight.
Yes. I mean, that's the first thing I would notice. Not what's actually on the screen, but the lighting.
It's a noose? Oh, somebody might be dying.
Yeah.
What do I do? Oh, candlelight.
Candlelight, ooh. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared.
I would have liked it. He's like, oh, look, there's a rope on the ceiling. Oh, are we having pinatas?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
It's kind of dark in here for pinatas.
Yeah,
it's like a candlelight. It's
because they didn't have any like a blindfold, so they just turned the light off. She walks straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation,
and goes like, "Oh, you're just gonna play pin the tail on a donkey, so you can't see where you pinning it on."
Oh my god!
Oh, it's a party. What are you doing?
You know what? I actually just thought of something really funny. Is how in the previous case, Mahiru was murdered by a metal bat?
Yeah.
What if that was it? Maybe like it was the dark pinata, right?
Yeah.
And Peko was just trying to swing for the the pinata, but then accidentally hit Mahiru in the head and killed her. Oh, that'd be funny.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Ah, hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said. But anyways, you didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself? I saw her walking towards a noose. I saw somebody walking towards the noose that looked kind of like a guy. I'm like, that looks like a guy. and then when I got there, it was a girl. I'm like, okay, that's a girl. And I didn't question it. At least I questioned it. Okay, I questioned it. So he rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her.
But I didn't make it in time.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't it mean she killed her? She's her own killer?
Ibuki committed suicide? Didn't we already have this conversation?
Yes, I mean, I've already determined that it was a guy who pretended to go to it and then went and grabbed Ibuki and hung her.
Ah!
And then went and killed
Hyoko after.
Hyoko after. Why do you keep wanting to call her Monami?
That's
like,
not... I mean, maybe you want Monami to die as well. What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right?
No.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I just said no.
If so...
Hey, don't think for a long time. Okay. Because you're being an idiot. If you don't know, just be honest about it.
Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there now and I'm pouting about it.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden.
She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but...
Why would you say she ran away all of a sudden when she explained why she was going away?
I mean,
it's not sudden when she explains it.
No, it's all of a sudden, man. Did she seem a little upset? I don't know, probably. Maybe. She was pouting, so I guess.
And she quickly left to do the thing that she said she was doing.
True. Also, we have never been to the second floor. I know Akane's right there, but I'm gonna assume there's no reason to talk to her.
Just like I was looking at a window.
Ooh, dude, we moved upstairs. Did you see how nice that walking upstairs animation was? It was amazing. Ooh, the staff room. Ooh, what's in here?
MRI.
Hold on, wait. Let me... Oh yeah, it is an MRI. Oh, look at that. Oh, I wonder if there's like a Monokuma in there or something.
Or is it a CT or MRI? I can't remember.
I
don't remember the difference between them. I just know that I watched enough medical dramas to know vaguely that one of them.
that is a machine that they use in hospitals.
At least they say they do in dramas.
What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh?
You can't play Super Mario right now.
Yeah. Jeez. Chiaki, are you there? If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
You can't change and be naked inside anywhere but your room.
Yeah, right? Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out? I'm not going to poke out my eyes. Aw, bummer. Troll fail. So no sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little.
Which makes no sense because you came through a door where light should be coming through.
Unless they were in the darkness for way
Unless you
longer.
shut the door before turning on the light. Nobody does that.
Well, I
don't do that.
I know you don't do that. I'm going to say Hajime just... Everything you do, Hajime doesn't do. Let's just say that. Just if you think, like, this is how I would react in that situation, just know Hajime's not going to react in that situation the same way.
Oh, I'm going to walk into a dark room, close the door, and not turn on the light until I get halfway through the room, and then find out somebody's in here. And then I'm like, oh, my first instinct is to yell, is anybody in here?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's the murderer who stabbed him. It's like, oh, I'm a surprise.
Yep. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor.
Oh, so it was fake.
It's perfect.
So this is where she was killed. Or fake staged.
Maybe.
Okay, I got this now.
Oh, maybe.
So the curtains were closed, they had the candlelight, They did the fake hanging here, walking towards the noose. And then there's like, she was already dead at that point, being hanged on the noose. So this was staged here. Okay.
A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark.
Because the curtain's exactly the same. That's why it was taken from the set.
So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was that all about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
Wait, where is this? Is this upstairs?
This is upstairs, second floor
So
conference room.
Means they had the monitoring equipment attached to the camera. They had it here, and he quickly moved the camera from here to the other place. That's why it was linked? What?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'll figure this out.
I don't need this game. I'll figure it out on my own. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I don't know, because she's like a child? Maybe. Okay, well, let's look at the projector. It's a projector. Well, it's not strange for it to be in a conference room after all. This probably isn't a clue. I should look somewhere else. Okay, how about the black curtain?
You can find out what they were watching.
Okay, that's true. So there was a light blocking curtain. That's why it was so pitch black. Great.
It looks very similar to the one in Kitty Typhoon.
But it's fine. It's not relevant. It's a really big window. The room looks more spacious thanks to that. Okay, is there anything else to this room? Hey, did I do something to make you angry?
That's wrong.
I'm not angry, I think. Well, are you or aren't you? If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about it. I think.
Why were you naked in the dark room?
Yeah, right? Like, what? Is she teasing me? I mean, she wasn't actually naked. She was just trolling Hajime, but, desk. It's a folding desk. They probably arranged these inside the conference room during meetings. There's nothing that catches my eye, which means there's probably nothing here, which means we can leave. Okay.
Monokuma.
Oh, there's a Monokuma. No, we gotta go back. Come on, let's go back. No. Oh, okay, we're going back. I never would have noticed that. Wow. Dang, dude, that's awesome. Let's get this Monokuma, and we're going to, I don't know, do something with him. We did it.
I've been found.
Yeah, you have. Oh, we got 10 mono coins. Hell yeah. 175 mono coins. All right, well, there's a staff room here. Do you want to check that out? Maybe something's in here?
Sure. Oh, maybe that monitor is actually a different monitor. And it was connected to a different camera.
Oh.
And then they switched it later.
This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff.
It's making it more Kazuichi to me.
Yeah. But all this clustered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the only on-call room, working at a hospital must be tough work. So, if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? I don't know. I mean...
You mean the people, not the island.
Yeah, right?
The issues are the people.
No, the issue is the island, clearly. Medical equipment and nursing tools. There's a lot of other medical stuff here, too. This room looks like it's used to store equipment. There's nothing particular that catches my eye. What about the bed Mikon was sleeping in? There's a bed. It resembles the one in the patient's room, but these are probably for breaks. Now is not the time to rest. I should go back to investigating. All right, I don't think there's anything in this room. So we will leave. I thought it said hospital highway for a second. I was like, wait a minute, what? There shouldn't be a highway in this hospital. Oh, we're gonna go down. Oh, look at that! Oh, we did it! Oh, that's great. What a good dead Monokuma. Okay, we're just gonna... fine, I'll talk to Akane.
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right.
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win.
I am so glad we decided to talk to Akane. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. Wow, you are so mean, Hajime.
You should propose that to Kazuichi.
Yeah.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea. But hospital gowns are pretty comfy. My ass just hangs right out.
Yeah.
I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one.
Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on.
That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. Just wear the one that you were wearing.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what?
It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought it'd be more empty rooms. In empty rooms.
There weren't any gowns?
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. So somebody duplicated it with the, like I said earlier, it looked like a guy. So I'm pretty sure it was a secondary one that somebody stole from another room, because there's not, okay. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size anyway, so I'll probably be able to fit it in it.
Hold on. What happened to the gown you were wearing?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross.
So you want to wear somebody else's?
Somebody else's.
Yeah, like wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
No time to dilly-dally. Or shilly-shally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. And that's a reference to 567 Having Children.
Ah, there we go.
Crap, I'll gotta be back soon.
Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. I guess I'm done investigating the
She
hospital.
could beat the shit out of anybody here. So.
I mean, she could easily.
So it was
She's
a
the
good
best
idea.
guard. Yeah.
Unless it was Nakamaro, they'd be tied.
Well, yeah,
Or
and then
something.
or they might do the
Pretty
hanky-panky. You never know. Potentially.
Yeah. We don't know.
We don't know.
But you
No.
would hear it because he'd be yelling.
He would. I mean, he'd be yelling. She'd probably be, I don't know, yelling too, maybe in a different way.
He would be yelling specifically loud because he's already pretty loud.
Yeah, truth. All right, next time we will go into Le Cinema and we will, I don't know, watch Wild Gunman Monokuma, I guess, or The Wizard of Monomi. Maybe one of those. I think it's The Wizard of Monomi since it says now showing, so maybe that is what we will watch.
So either The Wizard of Oz or Wild Wild West.
I am down for either one of them because...
Or is it Tombstone?
Is it what?
There's a movie called Tombstone.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
It has Val Kilmer in it.
Oh.
And things happen that I don't remember.
Nice.
I just know it has those two things. And it's a Western. I don't really like Westerns.
They're okay. You kind of have to be in the right time period for them, I feel like.
Yeah, in the West as well.
In the West, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do the things you do for everyone else, but do it for us.
Especially if the good witch of the West.
The Wicked Witch of the
Wild
West? The Wicked Witch of the Wild West? Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. I would pay to see that. Like, I don't know how much, but I would pay something. Probably my time. Like, I'll watch it for free.
Is this The Room?
I would watch The Room.
Oh, yeah.
Like so many times.